All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. We are live. We are live with RKT Real Estate and Finance. What's going on? What's going on?
What's going on? Peace, fellas. What's up?
All right, we chilling. So yeah, so what's this topic about? About credit. So what can credit do for you? So what's that about?
Yeah, man, it's just going back to the basics about getting your credit together, man. You know, credit runs America, to be quite honest with you. Nobody uses their cash these days. That's not a real thing. Well, it's a real thing, but it's for the people that usually have the wrong mindset.
Right.
At the end of the day, credit uses everything. You know, credit can get you credit cards, higher credit limits means more access to cash. You know, it's one of those things where if you have good credit, you start off with a $2,000 credit limit, you get that up to a $20,000-$30,000 credit limit. So, you know, which is more money you can use to your benefit. Credit can also get you bigger loans. If you're starting a business and you have good credit, you can get a business loan, you know, to help fund your business and run your business and get it up and running to pay for marketing costs, things that you don't have the money for up front. I mean, credit can be used to buy a house, you know what I mean? And with that house, after the first year or so, you can probably take equity out, you know, meaning use that cash to invest in other things. You know, credit can be used to get a great interest rate on a car, meaning if you have really good credit, you get the lowest interest rate. Credit could be used if you shop into to buy furniture at Raymore and Flanagan's. It'll get you a store card where you don't have to pay for 18 months of no interest, and it's just a payment plan, and you pay no interest. And
Wait. Did you say Raymore and Flanagan's?
Yes. Raymore and Flanagan's. Got to keep it universal for everybody. You know what I mean? Credit can get you everything, man. I mean, think about it. Let's be honest. Even if you grew up in, you know, like we did in New York City, what's the first thing all these little bodegas and corner store do? Give you credit. Meaning, if you don't got the money on you right now, let me go in and get this little beer real quick, this pack of cigarettes real quick on credit. Credit been used the whole time for everything that we need. So, you know, the main thing is really the message today is really get yourself together, work on your credit. And of course, that's what we do. So log on to the website, set an appointment. It's a 30-minute consultation and go over everything. But work on your credit because it opens up the door for a lot of things. It opens up the door for you to make moves going forward for a lot of business, you know, business ventures or whatever you want to call it. But credit is key, man. Credit is king, especially in America.
That's a fact.
Yeah, I changed the title. I changed the title to some clickbaity shit. I put how to buy stuff without any money. So
I love it.
Yeah, I like it.
Because I mean, essentially, it's, you know, that's kind of like what it's about in a sense where it's like, you know, if you don't have the money that you need at the time, you can use the credit to get what you need and then just pay the shit back later. You feel what I'm saying? So I definitely fucks with that. So this is, does Credit Karma give an accurate score?
Absolutely not. So Credit Karma is what's called a Vantage scores. The reality of the situation, this is why you got to call us, because we got the answers to these questions. But Credit Karma use what's called Vantage scores, meaning only about 10% of the banks in America actually use Vantage scores. It's very few banks that use those scores. It's really what your FICO score is. So the information on credit, you know, the information on Credit Karma is accurate. The information is accurate, but the scores are not. They're a completely different score system than what banks use. Banks use what's called the FICO scores. So it's really about knowing your FICO scores. And just to add to that question, there are different FICO scores for different things, meaning there's a different FICO score for getting a credit card. There's a different score for getting a house. There's a different score for getting a loan. There's multiple scores for different things. So, yes.
That's crazy.
Just elaborate. So most people believe it's only one ideal credit score, right? But like Rashidi was saying, the reality is that there's a credit score for everything. So like he said, you might have a good credit score when it comes to a auto loan, but if you're purchasing a home, that's a completely different credit score. So once again, it's important for you guys to reach out to us, book that consultation so we can, help navigate and put you in a better position as far as, increasing your credit. Because, like, let's face it, when it comes to credit, if you don't have good credit, you're limited to what you can do here in America. You're very, very limited. And on top of that, you got to look at it like this also. We're going into a cashless society. The value of the dollar itself is going down as we speak. So one of the only things that you may be able to use in the near future is because we're going into a digital world. So you have to get used to using credit anyway. Literally. You know what I'm saying? If you think about it.
Yeah, because I was about to say that, because I can't remember. I'm trying to remember the last time I actually was really, really using money, like actual paper money or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Like everything is just on the card. You know what I'm saying?
I remember I went to the Chinese store the other day. I kid you not, and I pulled out my card to use, and they said they only take cash. And it was weird. It was like a weird moment for me because I'm like, you guys don't take credit or debit? And they said, no, only cash. And I'm like, wow. So I had to go, and I already ordered my food. And I was hungry. So I was like, you know what? Let me go find the ATM real quick. So I had to find the ATM, take out cash to pay to go to the Chinese store. But it's very rare that that's going to happen, just to kind of, to what you were saying, like who really uses cash anymore? So it's super important for us to understand that, whether we want to admit it or not, whether we have to kind of embrace the idea of using credit, utilizing these things. And the best way to do so is to know how to do it. And the best way to do that is to, like you said, call RKT Real Estate and Finance. What's the question?
And just to give the science behind what Kadeem just said with the Chinese store, the reason why they actually use cash is because credit is king. Credit charges most businesses a small percentage fees. As we know as well, with our businesses, they charge a small fee for using a credit card. So with the Chinese store, they don't want to pay that fee. That's why they make people pay cash. But they do have great credit. That's actually why they do that.
That's crazy. So that's why they don't want to do that shit, because they don't want to pay the fucking fee.
Exactly. And that's another topic, another day, reading the fine print for what you're actually paying for. Yep. There's always these little fees mixed in all the stuff we paying for.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, convenience. It's called the convenience charge.
Exactly.
Right.
But see, here's the thing with the convenience charge. Depending on the type of business that you do, it actually makes sense to pay the convenience charge, because see, if I was Kaleem in that situation, I would have been like, fuck y'all niggas.
Right.
And I'm gonna go to a Chinese store that takes the card. And they would have lost the sale. You understand? So in certain situations, you wanna pay the fee. But Kenwood Drive asks, he said, once your credit is fixed, what's the best play to make money?
Well, the best play to make money is actually to call us and book an appointment on the site, actually, and make an appointment. That's the first play. The second play is, once your credit is fixed, like I said before, it opens Pandora's box to all kinds of stuff you can do. At the end of the day, if you have good credit and you don't have a car, you can walk into a credit union or dealership, get the best rate, saving you money. Meaning a person with bad credit, that car that they want might cost $500 a month to buy it. With good credit, it may be $342 a month. So with credit, it opens up the door for everything. Good credit, you could go buy a house. Good credit, you could go get a condo, a co-op. It can lead you to many things. It's limitless. Well, everything has a limit, but you have a lot of options, should I say, when you have good credit, to do a lot of things you could dive into. Because think about it, when you have good credit, that means everybody trusts you with money. If you have good credit, it literally means that you make great decisions when it comes to money. And since you make great decisions when it comes to money, that means if I lend you something, that means you're going to make a great decision to pay me back. So as a business, I trust to lend you that money, because it shows that you've been paying everybody back on time with no problems for a long time. It's just that simple.
And I'll say this. See, Kenwood Drive, see, I mean, I know you're asking a question, and it's a general question, but it depends on what you're trying to do, man. Like, I mean, look, there's a lot of different things that you can do, but it depends on the business that you're in. You understand? So, like, if like the thing is, if you let's just say you've been trying your best to start a trucking company, then if you have good credit, the best play to make money is to buy your first truck or to lease your first truck and then start your trucking company. Or if you love fucking with cars, then go buy like a luxury car and put that shit on Turo and rent it out by the day. Or if you like to drive and you whatever, or if you're doing fashion, then you could use credit to buy fabric to make your fashion. Like, it depends on what you want to do. Some people, but let me see. What is a general play that somebody can make with credit? Like, having nothing specific in mind, what is a general play that you can do with money? I mean, once your credit is fixed, what can you do to make money with credit?
To make money with credit? Oh damn,
Rashidi, fuck. Kaylee, are you still there?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Can you guys hear me?
You know, both of y'all can't go because y'all the experts. So y'all gotta.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah,
I'm back. Yeah.
So I was saying, is there a way to answer his question in a general sense? Like, if you got credit, what is it like what is something that you can do on a general sense to kind of like make money?
To go back to your point, Miles, it's literally one of those things where, like you said, it's what you want to do.
Because like, for example, if you got a house, let's just say you own a house and you paying a mortgage, you could refinance. And if there's equity in your house, you could take the equity in that house and probably put it towards a down payment on another house, and then you could make that maybe an investment property, maybe. But again, Kenwood Drive, you got to know, you got to have a plan. Like, this is the part that I don't like with like the mentality of certain people. And I'm not getting at Kenwood Drive, but I'm just saying in general, a lot of people is like, they just want to, it's like they think it's some magic thing where it's like, oh, well, if I got good credit, like, money's money and I should have a whole bunch of money. And it's like, well, nah, you still got to have a plan. Like, you still got to have something that you're trying to do. Like, if you have good credit, then you can finance things. But what do you want to finance? Do you want to finance a vending machine? Do you want to finance a car so you could go do Uber? Do you want to finance, I don't know. You want to throw a seminar like we did in Vegas? Like, what are you trying to do? You got to be willing to do something, because the thing with money is that if you have good credit, or if you fix your credit, that means you're in a position to spend money. That's all it really means. It don't mean that you're just going to make a bunch of money just like that, just because you have good credit. It just means that, like Rashidi said, people now will trust you with a loan, but you still got to know what you're about to do with that loan. You understand? The problem with a lot of our people, meaning black people or hood niggas, they fix their credit just so they could go take out a loan and then floss. You understand? They fix their credit just so they could take out a loan and then buy Gucci belts and Birkin bags so they can like show up at the party looking a certain way, or they could go get bottle service so they could buy a section this weekend. And it's like, no. Because that's only going to last you, a couple of months to a year, and then you'll be right back in the bullshit again, because all that shit that you spending on credit, you're going to have to pay it back at some point. And if you ain't got the money to back it up, then none of it actually mattered. But the thing is, once your credit is fixed, you have to just realize now you are in a position to be trusted with money, or you're in a position to spend money. And the question is, how are you going to spend it? What are you trying to do? Are you a photographer? Maybe at this point you can get your hands on a new, like an updated camera so you could take better pictures and then book more jobs that way, right? Or if you're a mechanic, then now you can use that credit to put a lease down on a piece of commercial property and turn that into your garage. Or you could buy, if you're a guy that fixed flat tires, then you can buy that machine, that hydraulic machine that pulls the fucking rubber off the rim or whatever the fuck. But the bottom line is, it's not like I just hate when people say, like, just think it's just a simple thing where it's like, oh, well, I got good credit, so I should be rich now. And it's like, it don't work that way. You got to have a plan for the money. So, the main reason why niggas is broke is because they ain't got no fucking plan. You understand? Niggas just want to fix their credit so they can go to the fucking Gucci store. And it's like, nah, bro, that's not how it works. Now, if you go into the Gucci store to buy different articles of clothing and you're going to rent, because there's businesses where people rent out clothing. Let's not get it twisted. There's businesses where people buy shit for fashion shows or buy shit for like pop-up stores. Or if you're a fashion person and you know, sometimes you could buy a Gucci belt and then put your logo on it and call it, you know, a new fashion or some shit like a pop-up store fashion, you know, idea or whatever the fuck. Again, you have to have a plan for your money, guys. Again, credit and fixing your credit doesn't automatically mean you're rich. It just means that you are now in a position to be trusted or to spend someone else's money.
Real shit.
Absolutely. And you know, it's crazy because I be seeing people online and they be talking about, oh, get this $20,000 line of credit, or get this business loan for this business loan, and it's like they're not telling people how, once you get that line of credit,
how to use it, right?
How to use it, and it's so misleading, you know.
Exactly.
And so, and that, just to validate what you were saying, Miles, you know what I'm saying. So a lot of people like don't know where to start when it comes to that. So that's why, like Rashidi said, give us a call so we can, you know, guide you step by step as you're increasing your credit score, what to do with that. You know, help create a plan for you. If that makes sense.
Exactly. And so the next question said from AJ Lino. Shout out to AJ Lino, Afro Beats extraordinaire. He says, should students take loans and bursaries and pay back over time, or use hard-earned money to fund their education and not have to do all that? So basically what he's saying is it better to get a student loan, or is it better to pay for your education cash if you got it?
Yeah, so I mean that's a layered question again, and that's another thing. You know, come to the website and book a consultation. We talk about all this type of stuff because we figure out who you are, what you're trying to do with your life, and tell you if it makes sense based off what you're really trying to do. But
right.
the second thing, to answer the question directly, you know, you want to pay off student loans if you can, but if you cannot, then you just want to minimize the loan when it comes to student loan. Meaning, at the end of the day, you know, if you you know, if you have a student loan and you have to take out $30,000, you probably want to hold off and go to school that they only charge you $15,000. You know what I mean? And pay what you can in cash. So you don't want to accumulate student debt. That's the huge reason why America is in debt right now, because 65% of the population, the average student loan debt from the 10, 20 year generation before us and our generation is $100,000 in student loan debt, and keeps growing and growing and growing. And the generation before that got like $200,000 worth of debt. So you don't want that debt if you don't have to, because this is the thing. When it comes to school, it's all good and dandy when you go to school. They ain't getting you for your money when you go to school. And you got a couple of years you can defer the payments and don't worry about it. But once you actually graduate from college, start making a regular type of money, say $40,000, literally about $40,000, $50,000. That's what you make when you get a bachelor's degree, $50,000. Then you, being very educated and being upfront and forthcoming, yeah, I make $50,000 a year. Yeah, things are looking good. They're then going to ask you to pay $380 a month to pay back the student loan. So if your cost of living is $2,000 in that situation, and we all know 40, 50 grand after taxes is about maybe like $2,500 a month after taxes, then you in the hole, which is what most Americans face right now. So to answer your question, no, you shouldn't take out big student loans if you can avoid it. You should take out trades. You should make sure if you're taking out a student loan, it's for something you actually want to do and going to follow through. Too many people take out loans for random degrees that never get used and is never going to make them money. And then now you're paying back something you don't even use.
Exactly. JB Silla Twill or JB Silla at will. Okay, whatever. He says, I have a 760 credit score, but I have credit card debt. I was considering consolidating my debt into one payment. And this is not a question, but I put it on the board to ask you guys, is that something that y'all help with, teaching people how to call the companies to consolidate debt, or maybe put all the balances on one card or whatever the fuck? Like, how do y'all do that?
So to answer the question is yes. So we do work with a debt consolidation company, but we're also credit experts as well. So it doesn't necessarily make sense to go into debt consolidation only in certain situations. Everything, there's a stipulation or catch. With debt consolidation companies, they charge another fee that's hidden in the paperwork that you don't actually realize you're paying, and you end up paying way more money on the back end, but up front, the payment looks low, but you're paying for 18 years
on some debt consolidation stuff. So that's why you actually have to book the appointment to come ask us these questions, because we actually know the answers to all of these questions.
Yes, I love it. I love that Rashidi is always closing. That's what they teach you in sales. Always be closing. You guys need to fucking invest. You know what I'm saying?
Just put the link to RKT Real Estate, straight to the consultation page, guys. Right. So just copy paste that shit in, or hopefully, I don't know if it populates as an active link, but if not, copy paste that shit into the browser and then go straight there. So we got another question, I think from Quiet Storm. He says, how can I apply for credit card without the inquiry affecting my score of 10 points? I want to build my credit, but losing these points ain't worth it.
Again, the first step is to actually, after this show, go to www.rktrealestate.com. You can answer these questions. But to answer your question, you can get what's called a secure card. It's certain secure cards that don't pull your credit. It works just like a regular credit card. You got to use your own money, but it reports the same way you can build your credit. But again, if you went to the site and booked an appointment, 30 minutes of our time, you would notice, and then we could go over these things.
Facts. And guys, we do the show to get you guys to go over to the fucking website.
Mm-hmm.
And the questions that y'all are asking come up on. These are free consultations, guys. Free. Okay. Mm-hmm. Free. Okay. Go to the website. I'm putting it in the chat right now. Like y'all niggas really gonna wait a whole another 7 days just to come in the chat and ask the same fucking questions? Schedule a free consultation. Okay. It's free. It's free, because if you get on a consultation and they can't help you, then you won't lose anything. You understand? But at the very least, you'll get to talk to these guys. These guys are experts, and they will put you on the right track if they can't help you. You get what I'm saying? These are free consultations, guys. Not like consultations with me. Y'all niggas got to pay if y'all want this game. But these guys are willing to at least see if they can help you, and if they can, then y'all talk about some type of understanding after that. But it's a free upfront consultation so they could figure out if they can help you with your current financial situation, guys. So please don't what's the name? Don't dilly dally and don't wait too long, because shit, holiday season is right around the corner. Fucking, I already see people putting up fucking Halloween decorations and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Like the year is almost done, and then the year's going to be over again, and your taxes is going to look fucked up all over again. Your credit score is going to look fucked up all over again. The bank's going to be telling you no all over again. Get on these motherfucking situation. Sorry, I'm getting too hood. Excuse me. Call these gentlemen, schedule a free consultation, and they will help you with your situation so we can all get it right, guys. Because I'm tired. At some point, you got to be tired of these banks telling you no. And I'm going to tell y'all some real shit. A lot of times it's easy for us to just, go to that whole thing where, oh, yeah, the white man is keeping me down and America don't want me to succeed. Now, the truth is there's probably just one or two things you need to fix, and the banks will give you a fucking loan.
Right.
Like it could literally be the difference between, 20 to 30 points on your credit score. Like literally, it could be the difference between just you putting like taking some money out of your savings and putting more money into your check-ins, or, budgeting your shit just a little bit better and moving your money around, or making sure that your checking account is active. Like some of y'all dudes out there, or some of y'all people out there, if you're not making enough transactions in and out of your bank account, you get charged a $35 fee. A lot of you not even paying attention to your bank account, and you looking at this $35 fee. You don't even know where it come from. It's the fact that you're not making enough transactions. You get what I'm saying? And a lot of you might have a bank account that you're using that you don't even need. You understand? So these are things that RKT will help you with, but you guys got to schedule the consultations. They can't hold your hand. They can't do it for you. It's fun to come on the live and y'all see us here, and y'all leaving questions in the chat, and that's beautiful. I love it. But I'm saying at the end of the show, at least go check out the website, see what it looks like. I bet you have y'all niggas still don't even know what the website look like and shit. You see what Chimin Zong says, do you guys do business consultation as well? Like, do you give like advice on business as well?
Yes, we do.
Chimin Zong, what kind of advice specifically? What are you talking about, Chimin? Or I hope I'm saying your name correctly, bro. Please forgive me. But yeah, man, a lot of you guys, book a free consultation, man. It's free. We know y'all love hearing that word for y'all cheap motherfuckers. It's free. Yeah, hit the link, man. Hit the link.
And just to clarify, it's not going to be that way forever. It will change going into the 2024 season. So you guys can keep playing around if you want to. This will change eventually. It's not something we're going to continue to do. Because just to Miles' point, if you guys are not even taking advantage of the free, we might as well charge if you're wasting time. So
And on top of that, don't let niggas get busy. Don't let niggas get super busy. They got clients out the door, and then y'all be, yo, man, what happened to the free consultation, yo? That's because we told you about it 6 fucking months ago, nigga. That's why. You know what I'm saying? Niggas be sleeping. No, for real shit. It's real shit. But it was niggas hollering at us talking about, yo, y'all still got tickets to the Vegas seminar? Yo, right. Can I get down on the infield coaching, bro? Yo, I'm like, why you ain't sign up for the infield coaching when it was time?
Right.
Man, I ain't really had the money then, but I was wondering if I could do it now. I'm like, bro, if I let you pay now, I'm being unfair to all the other niggas who had their money right when it was time. You
right.
know, like you gotta wait for the next one. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we got AJ Lena. He says, my apologies for the personal game question, guys. I'd like to know how it feels having the bad boy and dating game as a brother, cousin, friend, guys. What?
Yeah, I don't know what you're saying.
What are you talking about? No idea about what's AJ Leno talking about.
Oh, he's saying I guess he's asking Rashidi and
so he's asking us how we feel.
How does it feel to be connected to Lucario?
If it was normal, we've been connected for 38 years.
Yeah, I know. Right. We family, so I mean, that's crazy.
Yes, it's a regular thing. I mean, so it's a good thing. Nothing wrong with that. Right. But also, just to kind of piggyback off what Miles was saying. Also, guys, here's the thing: we want to help you guys, and if you guys book a consultation with us for 30 minutes, the only time you guys would need us again is when you're ready to purchase a home, when you're ready to get a policy, things of that nature. Where we want to help you guys get on that totem pole. We want you guys to elevate. At the end of the day, we really do want to help you guys. But
wait, nigga, did you just say you trying to help niggas get on the pole? Is that what you just said?
No. I didn't say that.
Yes, queen.
That's what I'm saying. We ain't talking about no polls here. Nah, we ain't doing that. All right. We talking about our finances.
Ken Wajah says, "Do y'all know how to get people off checks systems?" What's that?
See, another question. Yes. I know about check systems. Once upon a time, I was on check systems.
Yeah, I don't know.
Another story for another day. That's a whole another day. But yes,
is check system broke nigga radar? What is that?
No. That's pretty much when you jerk a bank and they put you on their national system that you can't get a regular bank account.
Oh, that's fucked up. When niggas make bounce checks and shit like that.
Yeah. Listen.
So
we know the way around that too. Again, book the consultation.
Is broke nigga radar like a travel ban on niggas? Oh man. And guys, listen, you got to understand something. Everybody on this panel has been broker than you. Trust me.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody, niggas said, like the chorus. Like, yes, exactly. Everybody on this fucking panel been broken than you. All y'all niggas trust me, none of y'all niggas on the panel been broken than us. So don't think, man, them niggas don't know what I'm going through. Fuck them niggas. No. Right. That's why you need to holler at RKT and book a fucking consultation, because niggas been broke. Why the fuck you think niggas got into finance? Why the fuck you think niggas been grinding at their business for 15 years plus, damn near 20 years? Right. You understand what I'm saying? Like these two cats, they saw us doing it and then they realized and then they got on their fucking grind. But all of them been broke. Shit, Lucario had to go back and move with his moms. Guess who he was sharing the room with?
Exactly.
This nigga right here. You know what I'm saying? Grown ass men sharing the room at mom's house. So niggas been broken in you. We know what we talking about, guys. Like like niggas went from being a grown man sharing room with their brothers at their mom's crib to fucking going to Vegas and staying at the hotels right on the strip. Like Like, we know what we're talking about, guys. Like, so call these motherfuckers, bro. You know what I'm saying? These dudes that you looking at right here got properties in different states. Like, call these guys. They got fucking life insurance policies that's making them money. Call these guys. This is not a game. I know it's hard for niggas to trust other niggas with skin that look like them, but fuck with us. Like, at least we know your story. We can relate to your story, and at the very least, you get a free consultation to set you on. Matter of fact, come over, get the free consultation, and then go get a white nigga to execute. Whatever you want to do. Just come over and holler at us, bro. Well, anyway, man, and anything else y'all want to say real quick?
Yeah, any last words?
The last words is, like, first off, we're running a new program where it's a home buying program and building a credit program that starts September 16th. So at the end of the day, go to the site, ask us more about that information. It's a great opportunity to learn all this stuff for dirt cheap. We're actually running a class on Zoom and physically in New York City. So you can sign up for September 16th. Don't procrastinate. Go to the site, book an appointment. We will tell you about it and sit in the class. If you're in New York, if you're not in New York, you could be on the Zoom and sit in class still. Don't make the excuse. All the questions all you guys got and all the other questions that you think we don't know, we actually know. Go ahead and reach out to us. Go to the site, book the appointment, and we'll go over it. September 16th. That's next week if you don't know. September 16th, next week.
All right. So yeah, man. That's pretty much it. That has been the Money Game Show, man. Thank you guys for tuning in. Like I said, I'm gonna put the link in there one more time, man. Book a free consultation, guys. There go the link right there one more time for y'all. Holla at Kaleem and Rashidi. You know, they're family, so you know we trust them. And like I told you, I have policies with these guys. You know what I'm saying? I look at real estate with these guys. So you know, I fuck with these dudes. So y'all should fuck with them too. You know what I'm saying? Anything y'all trying to do, you know, credit repair, budgeting, shit. If you don't know where to start, maybe you just moved out of your parents' house and you don't really know where to start. Holla at these dudes, because again, we've all been where you've been. Everybody on this panel has been where you've been. You understand? So even if you're just trying to get some general money advice, where it's like, man, I just worked on fixing my credit the other day, or I just got into some money, or I just got an inheritance, or I just, you know, something just happened. I just got a raise at my job. You understand? How should I handle it? Or I just got a new job. How much should I be contributing to my 401k? Like, these are questions that you could call. Excuse me. These are questions that you could book a free consultation and ask these dudes and get the best answers, bros. Because those little decisions that you make now are going to affect you in the future, especially if you're a young cat coming up and you just don't know where to start. So make sure you go to www.rktrealestate.com/consultation, schedule a consultation and get it popping. Or you could call 973-420-5028 and get it popping with my fellas, man. And yeah, man, that has been the Money Game Show. Appreciate every last one of y'all. And that's going to be it, man. We'll check you out next week, man. Peace.